Today, the first amateur boxing contest for contest gloves that are sanctioned by AIBA or AIBA. And this contest, this title match between Adidas in the red corner and Sting in the blue. Hello and welcome to Fit to Box channel. I'm Simon, full-time amateur boxing coach, and here on the Fit to Box channel I show you all things boxing equipment. Today I have a title match between two gloves that are sanctioned by AIBA or AIBA, and these are for use in contests in the UK. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce them. In the red corner we have the Adidas glove. As you can see, you've got the Adidas on the rear there. They're Velcro gloves. And as you turn around, you can see the front of the glove there. Obviously on there you've got the 12 ounce indicator. These come in 10 ounce and 12 ounce. And you've got the AIBA stamp there, which means that it can be used in contests. And then we have in the blue corner, Sting there, with Sting on the thumb, Sting on the rear, and on that really nice badge at the back there. And again, you've got that AIBA stamp there just to say that this has been authorised for use in those fights. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do it over 3 rounds, as is amateur boxing. I'm going to cover all aspects and cram all of the aspects into those 3 rounds, and then we will have a winner and a new champion that will get the Fit to Box AIBA belt that will be on my website. So let's start off with round 1. And in round 1, I'm going to cover off brand, style, knuckle and protection, which is very important when it comes to amateur boxing, because amateur boxing is more about the safety of the boxers, as a lot of the boxers obviously are novice and above before going into the professional ranks. Of course, in the professional boxing, you have got puncher's gloves with horsehair and you've got like foam padding. In the amateurs, obviously, you've got a big knuckle area for that sort of point scoring, but also protection. It is very much not about sort of hurting and knocking out opponents as much as point scoring and safety for those taking part. So let's start off with the Adidas glove. And as you can see, this is a classic looking Adidas glove. Okay, so you can buy these obviously in blue or red, depending on which corner that you're in. And so I think that's a really nicely shaped, nicely looking glove from Adidas. And then we come on to Sting. You can see Sting is more of a bulbous glove with the thumb there with Sting. You've got Sting on the rear. You got that silver, and that silver on that badge, actually when you see it at an amateur fight in the ring, you can it really does look good, that does. And then on the front, of course, you've got that there. And again, when it comes to the style, I think Adidas with just those classic logos looks really great. I think that's the bit of sort of silver on the back there again looks really good on this one. I think that one actually looks a little bit better. When it comes to the knuckle, the thicker padding, the rounder knuckle of the Sting, and then you've got sort of it's still round, so it's not a flat punch surface like a Mexican glove punch surface. It's still a round punch surface, but I do prefer that knuckle when it comes to sort of how it's made up. It's a soft knuckle, although you've got plenty of protection in there, but it's certainly that's a firmer knuckle, and this one is just, I think this one gives you a bit more feel as opposed to that rounded point area. Okay, so let's go on to the protection of these. Obviously there's more padding in that one, you're going to get more protection from that one, but I think in this one you get more feel. So round 1, just to sum up all of those points, I am going 10 points to the Adidas and 9 points to the Sting. I don't just think that visually, I think this glove looks better, and actually when it comes to the shape of it and how it feels in the knuckle area, this one gets the nod from me. Then let's have a look at round 2. And in round 2, I'm going to cover off sort of the lining and the comfort and the different areas of the glove. So let's start off with that lining. So in here, you can see there, it's a nice lining that is on the inside of the Adidas glove, and that is a comfortable lining. You can see it's been clipped quite a bit by the amount of Velcro that has been used in that glove. And then in this one, slightly different in that, I'll just move those labels out the way, but you've got like a leather bit at the back there, and then you've got inside, you've got that lining there as well. And that lining, I would say, it's a similar standard to the Adidas one. Then we come to face of the glove, and on this one you've got 4 air holes just above that grip bar. Okay, just to show you that. And this glove is very much, it's not fixed. You can open it up, okay, with a little bit of effort. Okay, so you can catch the shots, but it's more in that sort of fist position what it naturally falls into. Whereas the Sting glove is more in that open position for catching the shots, and then you've got to use a bit more effort to then squeeze in to make the fist. Okay, so when it comes to that, I do prefer that one really, because you can sort of get to open to catch the shots, but also it's less effort as well. When it comes to the thumb on that one has got a large bat wing, as you can see there, and also a canvas thumb attachment, and also this one as well, this has got a canvas thumb attachment as well. I don't like canvas thumb attachments on any gloves. That could be leather on both of these, as they are both leather gloves. I don't know why they've sort of skimped out really by doing that with the attachment. Sting at least have gone for a leather bat wing on there as well. In saying that, I do prefer the thumb of the Adidas. It's a more comfortable thumb, whereas this one is a little bit sort of fixed in, doesn't actually sort of feel as good as that thumb. Then we come onto the wrist, and you've got that Velcro there to give you a secure wrist, and then you've got padding all the way around the whole of the wrist, all there, and then it provides that secure round bit at the back of the wrist as well. Good wrist. If I put them side by side, they're very sort of similar, but it does feel like that one's got a shorter wrist area. And then on here, there is the Velcro on the Adidas, and again just provides a really good wrist. So if I just put that round, you just wrap that round. Okay, so that's good. And then there as well. And then the final thing for this round is the actual overall comfort. Okay, and for me, this one is a bit tighter in the thumb. It's also pinching on where the finger pads are and sort of the rear of the fingers. It's like right at the end, a bit pinching. With this one, it is more comfortable in both the thumb, but also the ends of the fingers as well. So for this round, I am going round 2, 10 points to the Adidas and 9 points to the Sting. Round 3 is like quality, performance, and also value for money. So, let's get out of them. Okay, so let's go on to the quality. Both leather gloves, and if I bring that round, you can see the stitching on there is of good quality. Of course, these gloves have got to be to a certain standard for the fights, in both the padding but also how they're constructed. And then again, a good standard of leather glove with good stitching like so. And then let's come on to the performance. As I say, with this one, it's already in that open position to catch shots, but then you've got to sort of tighten the fist to make the impact. And in that sort of fist position, it does give you a good fist position. It feels more like, almost like a point scoring glove, like a kickboxing glove. The way it is shaped and the fact that it is almost stuck in that position there, and you have to tighten it in. Whereas this one feels more like a traditional boxing glove, yeah, maybe a little bit more difficult to open than that one, but you can open it a little, and then you have got a good punch surface and a great shape to that glove. So these, I would say, is my preferred shape, and also these are less rigid than the Sting. And then let's come on to value for money. Okay, so value for money, this one is 110 English pounds, and there is some England boxing competitions where you have to use Sting currently. Okay, so that was something that was brought in just before COVID. I'm not sure how long that contract lasts. Certainly they didn't get their money's worth for that contract during the COVID sort of couple of years. But yes, some competitions you have to use Sting. A lot of boxing clubs didn't like that because they had to get new gear for like their shows. When it comes to the actual Adidas gloves though, these are $89.99, and that is a great price for a pair of gloves like this. These are £20 cheaper than these, and in my opinion these are a better, more comfortable glove. So I would say in that round 3, it's almost like the Sting picked up a standing 8 count, because for me, if that one is £89.99, that one should be the same price. And also amateur boxing clubs, they haven't got a lot of money, and I think to charge over £100 for one pair, bearing in mind you've got to get 4 pairs if you're doing a show. You've got to get a red and a blue 10 ounce and a red and a blue 12 ounce, and that, you know, does add up when it comes to sort of the counting of the pennies that a lot of amateur boxing clubs have to do. So I think at $89.99, still expensive, I have to say, and we would all, as amateur coaches, prefer these gloves, both of them, if they were around sort of £70, I have to say. But as it is £20 cheaper than these ones, as I say, you have to have Sting in certain competitions currently. I don't know how long that's going to last. But for round 3, which was the quality, the stitching, the performance, and the value for money, I have to go 10 points to Adidas and 9 points to Sting. And so we come to the final decision. And the final decision is as follows, and it is a unanimous decision. 30 points to the Adidas, 27 points to the Sting, a clear winner over the rounds, and the new Fit to Box AIBA AIBA Amateur Glove Champion Adidas. If you check out on my website, I'm going to do a new list, and I'm going to start it off with these 2 gloves, this one being the champion, this one being the #1 contender, and then as I start to review the other AIBA gloves that are out there, I will add those to the list, and obviously if some are good enough, they would challenge the Adidas gloves for the title. I am on the screen now going to put up the Fit to Box ratings cards for both. As you can see, I've gone with the Sting. I've gone 92 for style, comfort 92, quality 93, performance 93, value for money 93 at 110 UK pounds, and that is 92.6. So that, I would say, is a good standard of glove for the money. And of course you are governed by the fact that you have to use the AIBA stamped gloves. So it's not like you can use any gloves in amateur competitions under England boxing in the UK. And then of course we've got the Adidas glove, and I've gone style 94, comfort 94, quality 94, performance 95, value for money 95 at £89.99, and I've gone 94.4, and I consider these to be a very good glove for the money, 1 Fit to Box star. So I hope you enjoyed that head-to-head between 2 amateur fight gloves here on the channel, with the winner and the new champion, the Adidas AIBA fight glove. Really do like what they're doing with these, and at a really good price. I hope you enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe to Fit to Box channel, and I shall speak to you soon.